amazing.
I couldn't agree anymore. And we got Rockerman, aka Chicken Fever, on the pitch for I think the first time this season. I could be wrong on stream. And we got Biscuit on the other side too, who I think this is his second time on stream, but the last time he was supposed to go off against our lovely streamer tonight, Squirrel, on the pineapples, but he was sadly not there. And that was a bit of a stomping and a sweep. But I mean, you got any preliminary thoughts? Any chances for Chicken Fever's team here in Arrival, Chimwin?
I mean, the Bucks did just win.
They did. Maybe
So I
that
mean,
could swing some luck over to
he's
Rockerman's
riding
favor.
high right now versus Hydra. And I mean, listening to people talk about Arrival in the Rival League, they're actually a bit of a underrated team. People just don't like to play against them at all. And I think it could be a close series, but if I were to predict, I'd probably take Hydra in 5.
Hydra in 5, really.
Hydra in 5.
That's a bold prediction right there. I don't know if I feel quite that confident in
I mean,
Rockerman's abilities, but I
I
mean,
mean,
he
just
has he
listening
has
to
improved a lot. He has improved a lot.
listening to the
I
way
mean,
that people talk about him, I mean, even Biscuit said they're one of the most annoying teams to play against. So
hey, fair enough. And he's got the Giannis profile picture, hopefully to carry him on over into this game. We're going to get game one underway here. As off the kickoff, it's going to go off the pass from Fair to Biscuit, who's going to look for the redirect. Double commit on the goal line, and Drop is actually going to solo this one out, looking for the double, finds it. Rockerman actually able to save the net there. Preliminary, but not quite enough of a good touch to get it back into the corner. And Hydra going to start it off early.
yeah, I mean, Rockerman trying to get the clear there, but Pharaoh just right there to get the touch, and that's just an early lead here for Hydra.
Yeah, I think Rockerman should have positioned himself a little bit further back because you got to have confidence in Drop to find that double. Who I think I was playing him in rank the other day. Is hold on, Lemden finding a double of his own, and Dake is gonna put that back post. Quick counterattack there from Arrival.
And here we go. This is what I was saying. Arrival, I think Arrival got the demo there, and I mean, they're just so annoying to play against. Their demos, Rockerman just will be on your side of the field while you're in their corner for no reason, and it doesn't make sense. So they're just no one I'm playing against. So, I mean, the Arrival's got a chance.
He is a harasser.
Yep.
As Lemden looking for another one, but Biscuit racing back to find the touch. Dank trying to put another shot back post, but too high and too wide. But I was going to say is infield passing play coming out. This one's going to go off target. Unless it was a different drop, which I'm starting to think it was because I think I would have remembered the Biscuit profile picture. There was an 1800 drop, but, you know, in Rocket League, there are a lot of the same names. As here he is again trying to find the double just off the mark here. But it definitely seems like Biscuit's enjoying this backpack at the moment at 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, we're only a minute in, but it's still funny to point out. Biscuit always in the backpack in the Rival League all the time.
A third man of the season award, perhaps 3 seasons in a row, and I think he's embraced the role at this point.
I mean, he's got it if he wants to win.
Yeah, and he's really not a bad player. We can give him all this back he wants. As I think that was 3 challenges in a row. Arrival was racing back to find a touch. Oh, Rockerman got bumped. That is what happened. Rockerman got bumped. He got a taste of his own medicine.
Drop just banged them out of the field right there. He bumped Rockerman into another player for Arrival, and that's just a really good play by Drop to get the bumps.
Oh no, as a bit of confusion off the kickoff there. Somebody in the corner there. Rockerman couldn't anticipate that rough bounce, and Dank kind of got caught with his pants down.
I mean, this is a newly formed team for Rival, so maybe got some game 1 stuff going on, but hopefully we'll see him come back here, or, you know, come back in later games.
Yeah, Lemden, the new addition, as he was looking for pass across the net right there, but cut off early from Hydra. Rockerman trying to stop this, but is going to send it straight into Lemden. Another demo there for Arrival, but relieving only a little bit of pressure as Rockerman a little bit awkward on this back wall, waiting for a teammate to take it from him. And Dank will try to dribble it out, but once again, dunked out. Drop was ready off that hard 50. But so is Lemden as he's clearing it out. Rockerman trying to get a 50 and does. But Drop is going to get a little bit of a half doink. And just a lot of touches that are going straight over to other people at awkward angles of the field, Chipmunk.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean, Biscuit just sends it down the field. Pharaoh kind of jumps for it, and both players from Arrival expected a touch,
oh,
and no one's there in the net. Biscuit just with an easy finish.
and I think Dank actually flew into Rockerman on the backboard to bump him off the backboard, but I don't think Rockerman was reading that either way, as he was anticipating Dank to make that touch, as two players bumping each other on Hydra, but all three are going to combine to clear this one out. Hydra player up early, but sent away, as now Arrival find themselves down by 3 with just over 2 minutes left. London trying to find another double, finding it to the middle actually, but Dank had started to rotate out at that point. Biscuit up with the pre-flip, not enough boost, but perhaps looking for a 50, but Rockerman will send this one away as Lemden looking for another solo play, but again cut off early, and I'm looking at the shots right now, Chipmunk.
Yeah.
It's not looking pretty here for Arrival.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was already thinking about what I was gonna say for Arrival coming in this next game, and I just immediately looked at the shots, and it's about 10-3 in favor of Hydra. So Arrival just need to get something on the other side of the field right now.
Yeah, definitely, and they're starting to. They had a good opportunity. The shot was placed on way too softly, as Lemden using up a lot of, not really get this ball anywhere out. As Rockerman trying to get it out, but again, the infield pass game for Hydra is just too strong right now.
Yeah, Austin trying to get it out there, but Biscuit sends it straight mid to Drop, and that's a banger of a shot. It might have been right at the player, but that's just too fast there.
Yeah, and it seems like time and time again, the players for Arrival on defense, they're just either not in the correct spot or they're not getting a quality touch to find themselves out of defense. And again, the passing plays as here's a counterattack here. Rockerman should have an open net to work with, but he can't find the shot. And even then, they would have had to found 3 more with a minute left, but certainly anything was possible. But now, down by 4 with a minute left. But I was going to say, Hydra, they just have so much space to work with on offense. Here again, Dank out of position with the infield pass. Pharaoh up for the double, actually finding it, but blocked away from Lendon. But it seems like every time they're on transition, Chipmunk, the person in the midfield just has so much space. Here again, Biscuit almost finding the pre-flip.
I mean, there's just nothing there from Rival right now. They just can't seem to find their way out of their side of the field. It's all the midfield pressure here from Hydra.
Yeah, definitely. They are winning the 50s, and just maybe Arrival are just giving them space. I'm not sure why they're giving them space if the boost or the communication is throwing them off. As Lemden looking to get one here for the road, as Pharaoh will send this one away. Rockerman trying to keep it in. Dank up. Again, Rockerman trying to cut it off, but the whiff coming out. And this one will result in a counterattack goal for Arrival. Looking to get a little bit of confidence back their way, and certainly picked up the shot game a little bit. They're up at 6 right now, but still Hydra sitting at 11. So Hydra was only able to get one more shot in about 2 minutes there, so decent progress from Arrival to slow down their attack. But game 1 will ultimately go to Hydra's favor in probably a 5-2 fashion, unless this one somehow can result in a goal, perhaps maybe for Hydra, but still up. And still up. Oh my god! Okay. All right. You know, I really thought nothing spectacular was going to result out of that, but a 3-man play there in the air. Lemden actually just with the dunk is going to get another one there for Arrival.
Maybe that feels a little bit better there for Hydra or Arrival, but still a 5-3 win for Hydra there, and they'll take the series score 1-0.
Yeah, and even though it was a high-scoring affair there, 8 goals in Game 1, it definitely was without a doubt Hydra's game there. They had complete pressure of the game. Even the opportunities Arrival did have didn't seem like Hydra was really giving them that much. The first goal there for Arrival was a good one, a quick double off the corner after that
Mhm.
opening goal there for Hydra. But I mean, do you think Arrival they just need to pick up the speed because it just seems like they're giving them too much space right now?
Yeah, that and I do think they did a little bit better in the second half of that game there, but I think they're just respecting Hydra and dropping Pharaoh a bit too much in the midfield right there, just giving him too much space. Maybe they're just slow. I don't know, but uh, I
Rockerman's
think they're
got to
just
pick up the chicken fever really quick. He's got to down a bag of KFC, get the chicken injected into his veins. But I would agree. I think they gotta send a man. They gotta send a man to just flail at the ball there for drop and fair. They can't let the air dribbles get through. They can't let the infield passes get through. They gotta just send somebody at the challenge to just kind of cut off those opportunities early because it seems like every goal was a passing play.
yeah. And I mean, hey, you know it's bad when Biscuit finished at the top of the leaderboard.
The
I mean, are you
cleanup man.
serious?
Are you kidding me right now?
Are you serious?
It's Rockerman actually finding a decent backboard read to keep this pressure in. Biscuit sending it away. Dank up early, looking for the follow, but running out of boost. As here's Lemden, kind of losing control of the ball there as Rockerman was looking to get a pass to the middle. Now it's a
Oh,
counterattack for Hydra. Pharaoh up, can't find contact. Or at least contact onto net. Is now drop, trying to keep it in, but straight over to Biscuit. Lemden turning around in the box, but sending it straight over to drop. And again, these clears
oh my God.
Arrival are under duress and
Oh,
Lemden can't get back in time. It just seems like every clear, they're so focused on getting to the ball and hitting the ball, but they're not looking where they're hitting it.
I mean that was almost a pre-jump there from Biscuit to find the goal, but even after the Biscuit miss, there's still no one in net there for Arrival. There's just I don't even know what's going on. Arrival's just not able to find anything to get the ball to their half. Oh
Oh
my
my.
goodness.
Just a clean air dribble there from drop to put in a second one. And again, they kind of did what I said. They sent a man early, but the problem was there was nobody back. And as last man, maybe just a little bit more patience there. I know I was asking for aggressiveness, but a little bit more patient in the 1v1, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even if he jumped a bit too early there, I feel like there should still be someone back for Arrival there just in case he misses, and there just wasn't.
As Arrival were looking for an infield passing player of their own, but the demo came out, shutting down that play. Rockerman trying to clap back, but actually faking this ball, leaving it for Lemden, and almost resulting in another shot opportunity for Hydra. Dank taking to the dribble, slipping his way past one, trying to harass Pharaoh, not letting him touch the ball, but Pharaoh, the speed there, still able to find the counterattack, and every single opportunity coming out of Hydra on defense, mainly resulting from Pharaoh and Dropper. They're working together to put this one out. There's not really too many big bangs. Even right here, Pharaoh taking control, trying to get as many
Oh no.
touches out of defense as possible, and that is the difference at the moment. It just seems like Hydra are just so much more composed.
And I mean, as soon as you see Pharaoh up in the air with that flip reset, I mean, they're just scared immediately. There's not much he can do besides hope he messes up, and thankfully he did for Rival, but it is still pretty scary.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Pharaoh and Dropper are definitely
Oh.
capable players. Biscuit himself, as he's even with the BM, not even opting to take the hat trick, or not the hat trick, the third goal. Or maybe he just got confused. He got a little colorblind there, but I'm opting to think he just didn't want to score that ball. It wasn't worth his time. As Rockerman getting a good 50 out. Dank sending this one up the sidewall, trying to find the solo play, looking for a flip reset. Has it, uses it early, but not any power off of the touch to put anything dangerous on net. Biscuit up early, and again, I asked these players on Arrival to kind of challenge early, but they're just flailing at the ball,
Yeah.
using up a lot of boost, and they are just not getting even close to finding contact on these aerial challenges. And again, they're racing back on defense from all these demo plays they're going for. I'm not sure the demos are the right answer at the moment.
Yeah, I think Biscuit just after playing Austin so many times, has kind of figured out what he's gonna do coming into the series, and it's not really that much of a surprise for him anymore.
Yeah, definitely the Rockerman standard are the bump plays, but again, double commit right here for Arrival. That seems to be the big difference. Is that Arrival are double committing so much more, especially on defense, and are honestly just clustered the rotation, not looking clean. If they had a little bit of a cleaner rotation, they could probably shut Hydra down. As an interesting whiff coming out there for Hydra, but Dank actually going to pass it straight back over into him, and again, another clear. I was going to say it was a bad clear, but luckily Rockerman bailing him out with the bump. But again, they're flailing at the ball and just not finding contact or quality contact as they find themselves down. They haven't been scored on 5 times here in game 2, but definitely those first 2 goals in quick succession hurt them here in this game 2. Dank trying to find a play here, finding the bump, can't quite get it though. And again, it seems like they're committing 2 players on every single play.
That was kind of a weird play there, as it got to the middle, but there's just no one there for Rival. Both players were just not even ready for that ball at all. And
I think Rockerman tried to pre-jump the opportunity. He just said they not finding the speed at the moment, trying to opt for the pre-jump, but the pass just didn't quite make it out there. And now the net actually open. Lemden trying to find the counter, couldn't find it. 2 players, Dank and Rockerman, committing. But even if they found that one, they would have had to find one more in less than 10 seconds, maybe off the kickoff. But either way, an opportunity Arrival should have capitalized on, and now are going to find themselves down 2-0 in the series, Chipmunk. And this is what we expected, but, I mean...
Not what I expected.
Well, not this.
I thought Arrival was going to put more fight.
I don't know. Well, like you mentioned, Lemden, the new addition to the team here, perhaps the rotation not quite there for them currently. But, I mean, Hydra, they did actually get their first loss last week, but they haven't lost any steam, it seems. They're picking up right where the first 9 wins of the season left off for them. 10 wins of the season, rather. And they're just steamrolling Arrival at the moment. This game was a lot better from Arrival. They weren't letting them do too much, but I mean, we saw the drop air dribble and whatnot, and I don't know. They're just better. They're just better.
Yeah, I think the thing for them is Pharaoh and Drop are just faster than the whole team, and Biscuit already knows what Rockerman's going to try to do, which is a big factor for Arrival. And I don't even know what they can do. Maybe Rockerman can get some Money Milton magic.
Just gotta hit the threes. Gotta get in there. Gotta make it count in the paint. But they're not making anything count right now, as I think they've only scored. Actually, technically, they scored 3 goals in the game 1, but the last one was a little weird. But honestly, they just got to get a goal early here. They got to find something, get some early momentum on their side to try and put Hydra on the back foot, who've just been in the driver's seat the whole series. As Dank up early, actually going to send that off his back and into his own side. As Rockman now getting his way past one, and again, every time, Chipmunk, there's 2 players on Arrival trying to make an opportunity happen at the same time. They just got to space out.
Yeah, I don't know why there were 2 players on the Hydra backboard from Arrival there. It's interesting, to say the least.
I couldn't tell you, but Lemden trying to get a counterattack going, and again, Rockerman cutting that one off early, but I kind of agree with that touch right there, as Lemden was out of boost, but again, all these Arrival players, they're just so clustered on offense, and they can't seem to get anything going. Lemden trying to keep it in. Dank up early, actually almost finding the opening goal, but just off target. And the last 2 big chances for Arrival, one in game 2 and here to start off game 3. Just accuracy proving to be an issue. But, I mean, I don't even really know what it is, Chimuk. It just seems like the rotation for them, if they had a clean rotation, they could probably take a few games off Hydra.
Yeah, I think if Arrival really had any type of rotation right now, it'd probably be a Game 5 series, but just seeing what they're doing right now, it's probably impossible to even win 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely had the 2 big double commits here for Arrival, but looking definitely a lot more solid here to start off game 3, 2 minutes in. And actually sitting at
Oh my
1-1
goodness.
apiece here in the shot department is a big save from Lemden to keep this at a 0-0 affair. Biscuit up early, trying to find Pharaoh, who is flying off the backboard. As Drop keeping it in. Lemden there. Taken to the dribble, perhaps looking for the pass over, but one too many fakes could not make an
Another?
opportunity happen.
Oh,
But Dank, you know, so many fakes came out, probably Dank didn't even think the ball was coming his way anymore.
yeah. That's kind of disappointing. That you'd think Dank, being the one who's, kind of getting the touches on the team, getting a lot of touches on every ball, would be the one to finish that off, but he just missed.
Yeah, but I mean, some of it kind of does fall on Lemden. He kind of just go for the safe play. He had so much space, just fling it over there to hit Dank initially, but I mean, he kind of faked out the defenders, but he also faked out his teammate. But either way here, this is a big game from a rival. They're starting off strong, only sitting at 2 shots to Hydra's 4, but at the end of the day, they haven't gotten scored on yet. And that is a good thing considering the whole first 2 games of the series. Hydra has looked confident, and they definitely seem to be the main proprietor of pressure here, but they haven't been able to do much, really. They haven't been able to get anything confident onto a rival's net. Infield pass coming out to try and get past defense. Dank actually just going for the bump, throwing Biscuit off a little bit. Another bump coming out. Lemden in the 1v1, getting a good 50. Rockerman there, but Rockerman could not sneak his way past Pharaoh. Big shot, and the bump still coming out. Dank rushing in, trying to find the back post, still there. Another 50, and a rival, so many chances. It's still in the front box here for Hydra, but one too many that should have been capitalized on.
They had Hydra scrambling, but Seabiscut able to finally get a touch out, and now it's back onto the blue half, and that was something.
Yeah, and I mean, to Dank's credit there, he had to find his way past all 3 defenders, was looking for the back post drop, trying to find an opportunity of his own, as Dank getting bailed out there from his teammate, who, as he kind of just dished it straight back into the box. Big flick, looking to follow it up, looking to pass it mid, but not anywhere close to Lemden, who's racing last backdrop, trying to put it on off the backboard. Biscuit looking to keep it in, as Drop getting demoed. Lemden looking for another pass, decent 50, as Rockerman a little bit awkward, looking to pass it back, but pushed up a little bit too far off that 50. As Dank clearing it out off the ceiling. Rockerman up early, and again, this time around Rockerman, as this time the bump's coming out, but they can't get back with 18 seconds left. And I kind of gotta pin Rockerman there a little bit. He pre-jumped a little bit early on that pass clear attempt out of defense, and that left Lemden last back with the bump right there.
Yeah, a rival have put up a good showing so far with their shots, but it just comes back to the rotation and those double commits that they've been having all series long. They can't seem to find it, and another win. Now drop, but it seems to be the end here for a rival.
Unless they can somehow keep this up. Dank there, looking for the doink. Where's Rockerman? He can't find the shot on target. He was trying to race back to find the opportunity. He had to try and scrape that one off the floor and just could not find the accuracy. But I mean, that was the arrival we wanted to see right there in Game 3. That was kind of what you were expecting going into the series, and they looked a lot better there in Game 3. If that's how they look the rest of the season, I mean, besides the missed shots and whatnot, if that is how they look there going into the rest of the season, I'd be scared of a rival. But otherwise, that series was business as usual for Hydra, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Hydra just weren't able to be defeated in that one. I mean, it was all Hydra there, and a rival they put up a good showing in Game 3, but that's all it was.
Yeah, just a good showing. They could not get on the board. There is so many opportunities, unfortunately, off the mark there for a rival. But again, promising for them, as I think that was the first game there with Lemden, unless they played on Monday with him. But I'm pretty sure this was the first time all 3 of them playing together. If they could just work out that rotation, cut down on the double commits, it seems like they should be able to compete here in rival.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to compete, obviously, with that showing there in Game 3. I mean, that was probably what their team is gonna look like heading into the future. I think those first 2 games were just first match from them, and it should definitely be different in the future for Rival.
Yeah, there was definitely a natural progression there for Arrival. A bit of a goal fest in game one, 5-3, but game two, after those first 2 goals in the first minute, they didn't give up any offense really to Hydra. And then game three, a 1 goal loss there at the final seconds, and ultimately Hydra are going to take the sweep there. But that is only the first matchup of the night, as we are going to be headed over to our second match, which I believe is going to be Origin going off against the Wyverns. Yes, Origin sitting at 8-3 and Wyverns at 7-4. We're going to be heading to the Prospect League for our second matchup of the night, and we'll catch you guys after the break for that banger of a matchup.